Hello Gemini, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot channel and thank you for joining me in this reading. So today we are doing a general reading. So just relax and get into a comfortable space where you can be receptive to the messages of this reading. So this is a general reading I am doing for you and I've already drawn 3 cards. So I will show them to you and explain these cards and get you a gist, a synopsis of the energy you are currently in, and we'll get into details of that with the tarot. So your first card is Mercury, the ruler of your sign, and it's all about communication. Okay? There is a need for you to communicate, to speak. You've got the card in Sagittarius. So this is the zodiac sign. The energy of Sagittarius is in this reading. And it is in the first house. It's all about yourself. From these cards, it's time you need to communicate, you need to communicate without any more delay. There is something you need to something you need to speak, right? And there's a certain truth you want to share. There's a certain truth you want to communicate. There is a certain, you feel that this is morally right, this is ethical, this is something which, even though it is idealistic, but these are the ideals that you follow, and because of those, you need to communicate something on your own and in a way, project your own personality, traits, qualities by speaking what you feel you need to speak. Whatever this communication is, but this, that it is laden with truth, it is laden with the high morals, the ideals which are to be followed by everyone over here. It rings with that truth and that idealism, and this is something you need to do for yourself. So you got the 9 of coins and you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, see, that for your well-being, for you to keep your image intact, for you to come across as the person who you are, there is something you need to say. Okay, now with the Knight of Cups, you would be feeling a little emotionally tied up, that how will other people take it, or if this is something you are speaking for the first time, you could be also having a little you could be feeling a little uncomfortable about conveying your emotions and speaking truthfully about how you feel. Okay, see, you're very good at facts, you're very good with information, you've got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, but when it comes to communicating how your feelings, how you feel, or there is an emotional aspect to what you need to say, you might be feeling a little uncomfortable with that, right? And that's why you've probably been holding on to this for a long time, but you feel that if you need to say what you need to say for your sake, for your well-being, for your image, for the way people look at you. Even if it makes you emotionally uncomfortable, you need to go and say what you need to say. Okay, I mean, you need to wade through these waters little by little, slowly, steadily, right? 6 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. This could, this communication needs to happen with either a sibling or a childhood friend or somebody in the family, someone you've known for a long time. It could be someone you're closely connected emotionally, but this is the time to actually tell the other person what you have in your heart. At a certain level, you look, there's a certain way other people see you, but it is very different from the real person inside you, Gemini, right? So you feel that if I am to speak what I genuinely feel, people might distort, they will come to know the real you, and you feel that that is something which also makes you feel uncomfortable, because you have a certain persona, you have a certain personality, you have a certain appearance which is very different from who you actually are inside, at least at this point in time, carrying and holding so many emotions. And not you don't want to tell the other person about this aspect of yours, the emotional vulnerability, the emotional you. You're finding it a little difficult to share that, but this is what really the situation calls for. You've been holding off this for a very, very long time. A very long time. Right? So and this balance is like, it's like it's really getting to you, or maybe you feel that for a long time you've been putting it off, not now, later, 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 but I think it's just becoming a little heavy. And now this is the time where the cards are also telling you that it is a good time to express your feelings to whoever it is that you need to tell them, and bury the hatchet, clear the air, and clear your heart as well. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed with, get a balance in your personality also. Not the way, looking good externally, but being in a bit of an emotional turmoil inside. That's two, very different aspects of you. One which is so prominent and the other which is so hidden. So with the Two of Swords, it's also a good time to balance your personality and let the other person also know your emotional side. Right? Page of Wands, time to communicate. Go ahead, you feel that burning desire to communicate your feelings. Go ahead and do that. You've got the Three of Coins. It is a learning experience for you, no doubt, Gemini, that you need to, you present yourself in one way, but you need to get that balance in your personality. You need to get that balance in your life. You need to get that balance in your energy. Not just coming across as someone, who is, who always looks very confident, self assured, but emotionally you're not like that. So allow people, or especially somebody, whoever the person concerned with this reading is, let them also see your emotional side. Let them also get to know you emotionally. Let them also know how you are, how you feel, how you're as a person, what are your emotions like, and those aspects of yourself. You need to you need to open up to those, about to this person, about your emotional, about your feelings as well. And it's going to be a learning experience which is also going to help you in the future, right, to create more meaningful bonds, not at the superficial level, not because of who you are, what you do, and how you come across, or how you are known, but also to connect with people at a certain emotional level, so that it's not only about what you can do for others and how you can help them, but also connecting emotionally. That way the bonds become a lot stronger. That way you get a good balance in your relationship. That way we come across as a wholesome person to everyone else. I mean, at least not each and every person, but in this relationship, this person, whoever is the Six of Cups, the other person, the person other than you, they need to know this aspect of you. And it's going to help you in the long run. It's going to teach you a lot about yourself. And you see the changes it is going to bring about in your personality and in your relationship. So go out there and speak truthfully to whoever you need to. And don't wait, whenever you feel the moment is right, go ahead and don't backtrack on that. So that was your reading. If you found it helpful, Gemini, do give this video a thumbs up, and thanks for tuning in.